Dodgers fans, this is the update you've been waiting for. Manager Dave Roberts just revealed when fireballer Michael Kopech is expected to return, and it's sooner than you think. After hitting over 101 mph in a AAA outing, Kopech is making serious noise on the comeback trail. Roberts says just a couple more appearances and the flamethrower could rejoin the big league bullpen. With the Dodgers dealing with injuries and bullpen fatigue, Kopech's return could be the game changer they desperately need. Smash that like button and get ready. Michael Kopech is almost back and bringing the heat to L.A. Hey Dodgers fans! Before we dive into this thrilling update, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're as pumped as we are about the Dodgers heating up this season. You don't want to miss any breaking news, updates, or game-changing moments, and we've got all that coming your way right here. Now let's get into it, because this is the kind of news that has the entire Dodgers nation buzzing with excitement. Relief pitching has been one of the hot topics all season long. The Dodgers have shown they're still one of the most elite teams in Major League Baseball, but we all know that even the best teams need a little extra firepower in the bullpen. And guess what? That firepower is on its way, and it's coming in hot literally. Michael Kopech, yes, the flamethrower himself, is nearing a comeback that could inject some serious adrenaline into the Dodgers bullpen at just the right time. Manager Dave Roberts recently gave us a peek behind the curtain, and what he revealed has fans on the edge of their seats. Kopech is making strong progress in his rehab, and according to Roberts, we could see him back on the big league mound after just 2 or 3 more appearances in AAA. That's not just promising, that's electric. If you've been following Kopech's journey, you know this isn't just another routine rehab update. This is about one of baseball's most explosive arms getting ready to make his impact felt in a pennant-chasing bullpen that needs him now more than ever. Let's talk about those radar guns for a second, because Kopech has been doing more than just getting some work in during his rehab. He's been lighting up the radar like a 4th of July fireworks show. In his latest outing, he clocked in at an eye-popping 101.7 miles per hour. That's not a typo. That's 101.7 with life and movement. We're not just talking about a guy throwing hard, we're talking about a guy throwing with conviction, with electricity, with that extra gear that separates the dominant from the average. Now, sure, the road back hasn't been entirely smooth for Kopech. Like any player coming off an injury, he's had his bumps along the way. There were some early outings in his rehab where he struggled a bit, shaking off the rust and working on regaining his command. But what's so encouraging is how quickly he's turned things around. Over his last couple of appearances, the stuff has been sharper, the velocity has been ticking up, and the confidence, that swagger is coming back in a big way. That's the Michael Kopech the Dodgers traded for. That's the Michael Kopech who can change the course of a game with just a few pitches. And make no mistake, the Dodgers need him. This bullpen, as talented as it is, has been stretched thin. Injuries, inconsistencies, and high-leverage demands have put extra pressure on a group that could really use an injection of power and reliability. With Kopech nearing his return, that injection is almost here. Picture it, a late-inning scenario at Dodger Stadium, the lights blazing, the crowd roaring, and Kopech stepping onto the mound throwing gas at 101+. That's a game-changer, folks. That's the kind of arm that can flip the momentum in October and help carry a team deep into the postseason. Let's not forget the kind of pedigree Kopech brings with him. This is a guy who was once one of the most hyped pitching prospects in all of baseball. He's got the elite fastball, the devastating slider, and when he's on, he's as unhittable as anyone. His stuff isn't just overpowering, it's unfair. If he's returning to form now, right when the Dodgers are building toward the most crucial part of the season, then this is the kind of move that can elevate the whole roster. And Dodgers fans, let's be real, this season is about more than just making the playoffs. It's about winning it all. It's about reclaiming that World Series trophy and showing the league that the Dodgers aren't just contenders, they're the standard. And every elite team needs those X factors, those guys who can come in and shut the door when the pressure is at its highest. Kopech is one of those guys. If he's healthy, if he's locked in, And if he's got that fire in his eyes, he could be the secret weapon the Dodgers have been waiting for. Of course, the team's approach will be cautious. Roberts and the coaching staff aren't going to rush him back. They want to make sure that Kopech is not just throwing heat but also commanding the zone, executing pitches, and recovering well between outings. But based on the latest updates, all signs are pointing in the right direction. His next 2 or 3 appearances in AAA will be crucial. If he continues trending upward, there's a very real chance that Kopech could be suiting up in Dodger blue within the next couple of weeks. And imagine what that could mean for the bullpen structure. With Kopech in the mix, the Dodgers gain flexibility. You've got a guy who can come in during the 6th or 7th, overpower hitters, bridge the gap to the back end, and keep games under control. That's exactly what a postseason-bound team needs. It allows other relievers to stay in roles they're more comfortable with. It reduces wear and tear on the high-leverage guys, and it brings a different dynamic to the staff. Kopech doesn't just fill a gap, he creates matchup nightmares for opposing hitters. Let's talk about the locker room vibe too. A guy like Kopech returning to the roster sends a message. It signals that the reinforcements are coming, that help is on the way, and that this team is only going to get stronger. It lifts the morale. It gives the starters confidence that leads won't be wasted. And it fires up the fans who are dreaming of another October run through Chavez Ravine. So where do we go from here? Well, the next few outings in AAA will tell us a lot. The team will be closely monitoring his pitch count, velocity, location, and recovery. But if everything stays on track, and there's a lot of optimism that it will, then buckle up, Dodgers fans. Michael Kopech could be toeing the rubber in a high-leverage MLB situation sooner than later. And when he does, it's going to be electric. We'll keep bringing you every twist and turn of this comeback journey. The Dodgers have their sights set on the World Series, and every arm matters. Kopech might just be the one that tips the scale. From radar-popping heat to that elite mentality on the mound, everything about his game screams postseason weapon. So stay tuned, Dodgers fans, because this ride is just getting started. Kopech's return could be closer than we think, and when he steps onto that mound in Dodger Stadium again, you're going to want to be watching. And hey, if you're just as fired up as we are about this, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure those notifications are turned on so you never miss an update. We'll be here with every pitch, every rehab update, and every electrifying moment on this road to October. Let's go Dodgers!